We continue in the knowledges. And if you've been watching the vids I was doing, I've been looking at the balancing of the hormones, right? So the type of ball is Lord, ball is God idea, which is to do with balance of the air. So as you can see, right, when you have this type of thing, they've got to put in a lot of different, drugs and that to balance out the levels of the different stuff. See, it don't matter if they're doing like a female to male one or a male to females one. Right? They've got to get the balancing of the different hormones and that correct. Right? As you can see there, looks stable. Also, who was born in the stable, right? So it's about, the balancing is key, you know what I mean? The balancing is key, right? Hence why Baal is God. A little bit of knowledge here, right, is to, in Britain, right? I'm not sure about other countries, but in Britain they call the schools secondary schools, right? You have your primary school and the secondary school, right? So this is basically in line with secondary sex characteristics, right? So when they have these secondary schools, it's basically they're putting their own transes in with the natural people, right? Of course, they aid the sort of their own transes to succeed, and they sort of encourage the subtly encourage the natural ones to fail at everything and all that, right? It's all corrupt as that. And all the teachers and all that are basically, transes and administrative eunuchs and all that. So they're out to sort of, sabotage natural people, right? Yeah. You always see some of that balancing code, what I was referring to in that last video, right? Put into some media stuff like Telegraph, the Telegraph newspaper, balancing act on transgender. See, this is one of their own inner codes, right? Balancing, right? Balancing the debate, see. It's code. Baal is God, Baal is Lord. Best balance. So when you have this balance, right, this is basically a code taken from the balance idea, right? Of course, there's a lance, like a spear or like Lancelot, right? So that's obviously something to do with sticking a lance on a woman, right? Put a lance on a woman. See, the Jack is of course the James Jacob again, right? Jacob. Jack Palance. From the mines, how they like the mines type of idea and all different towns and that. See, big mining communities are run by masons, right? As you can see, a few different names, right? So of course, you know what I mean? There are fake identities basically for these people anyway, They're just their tea drinkers, right? Tea drinking aliases and that. You always see the Palatine, right, or Palatine, right? Of course, the tin, right? The tin. Or the tea, right? Yeah. And high level official, right? Attached to imperial or royal courts in Europe since Roman times. Of course, this is the Masonic code. The Roman times, it was basically just the Masonic, right? Then the Chamberlains, right? So your high level officials idea is linked to Chamberlains, which is eunuchs as well now, right? In association with a Palatine here. So this is all like a, the system of code for basically their trans system, right? The first nucleus, right? the Holy Roman Empire, which is basically still there today, by a different name, you know what I mean? You know what that is straight off. The Holy Roman Empire is still going on. In fact, stronger than ever type of thing, right? The tea programme is stronger than ever, right? Palatines. Basically this here sentence, or whatever, explains the purpose, just sums up the whole way that the system runs, right? The presence of eunuchs in the court. Yeah, a long-standing tradition. Palace menials, spies, and harem watchdogs. The watchdog idea, and of course the dog idea, right? So just, of course they can be female to male or male to female, right? To safeguard basically the imperial lady's chastity, or basically just to safeguard the ruling monarchy, right? It's basically the palace eunuch system, right? Still in effect today, right? As I say, it's stronger than ever before in history. The palace eunuch system. That's basically your world system, right? You always say Valentine, right, which is a combination of balance and their palatines. So they see how them two words, or ideas is linked together, right? Valentine's department store, Valentine's whiskey, right? Valentine. As you see here, it's Valentine is a surname of Scottish Gaelic origin, and also spelled as Bannatyne, Valentine. Of course, from this read you also get Valentine, right? Also there the seven, right? The septs. Clan Canberra, Chamberlains, and the Clan Stewart, of course, the same as the Windsor family one. Bond of Monrent, Early of Argyll. As we see there, the Val, the name of deity or god, right? So back to this is the god, the deity is a dual T, right? Deity type of ideas, dual T drinking ideas. So it's know what God is basically, trans idea, right? The teen, meaning fire. So all the knowledge basically comes around the same thing, right? And Belenus or Baal, worshipped by the Celts. And Belenus is an ancient Celtic healing god, which is obviously what it's all about, isn't it? Meant to be healing the sick. Betty Valentine, Ian Valentine. Morley Coles Valentine. Women's rights. So it'll be Valentine Organs. That's the one that calls Sophie B. Hawkins. So an ancient Celtic healing god, a health deity, right? So they were the trans medication, right? Cured for the trans medication. Of course, the word God basically means cured, right? So all is a cured for the trans medication, right? Stretched from the Italian peninsula to the British Isles. So this is where basically, now they're talking about where it was distributed from. See, like the idea of Rome, Italy, and of course Britain working together. They have the two royal houses, see, to distribute this tea medicine. Right? I mean, Sanctuary Aquila, of course, that's like the eagle, right? Of course, water, aqua is water, so it's like the idea of the liquid and the water, drinking, the healing. Belenus. See, some appears in some 51 inscriptions, like hex, 5 and 1 hex. Suggests a common Celtic origin of the cult. So Scottish rites, Freemasonry basically, common Celtic origin. Scottish rites. Of course, are cured for Masonry basically. A few more type of Belenus, the early Welsh leader Belenus. Bean. As you can see, all the day with the tea drinking, the trance. The bright one or the shining one. All are grey. A mix of black and white. Here's an interesting little bit of knowledge, right? Interpretatio Romana, right? As we know, the Roman is basically a code for Masonic ideas and that, right? It reports that in the sacred grove of the Nahanavali, a priest adorned as a woman presides, right? So it doesn't say a woman, it says a priest adorned as a woman. So obviously referring to the tea drinking ideas again, right? But they commemorate gods in Roman terms, Castor and Pollux, the pools and the castration. See? How is the same stuff? Principal god of Germans is Mercury. The hand on the hips. Wotan. The wizard idea and all that. See? Tea drinking, potions and magic and all that. What's all the same, the stuff we've seen before and all that. Bath. Of course, they love the bath. Nugus. So as you can see, all the different countries, these cultures and supposed ancient stuff are basically ties together as they're the same stuff. Concept of deity, dual tea drinking, single divinity. Cross-cultural, see? They love cross-cultural and diversity and all that, right? Of course, this word diversity comes with the Bible. Obviously they use it a lot in news stuff now. It comes with the Bible out.